done to a baby, right? But let me show y'all something. Y'all gonna make me jump. I gotta jump one thing because you said something about, woo, I gotta jump. See, I got a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. Okay. Well, let's do this first. All right, let's do this. Okay, so this is a biblical verse.
Oh yeah.
It says, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against the spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places." Right? How many people remember this? Remember this? This is before your time. This is old.
Does whatever a spider can, spins a web any size, catches thieves just like light. Does whatever a spider can.
Now, I want you to see how he's spinning his web. How's he spinning his web?
Yeah.
Like this, right? You got his hand open like this, right? Spinning his web.
Spins a web any size, catches
I used
thieves.
to run home.
Yeah, same here.
Spider-Man.
That's my show.
Is he strong? Listen up. He's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man.
1967.
In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great.
How you spin his web? Like this, right? Right? Spin his web, right? Now. This is Anton LaVey. He is the father, well, he was the father of the Church of Satan, right?
But he dead now? Or?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. All right.
He gone.
Just had to confirm.
Yeah.
I understand that. What are you doing?
I'm giving a blessing to the audience.
I don't think they appreciate it. They were throwing it back.
Well, they thought it was a curse. Would you like me to show them how the sign of the curse works?
Sign of the
Completely
curse?
different.
How does it go?
No, not at you people out there in the audience, but this is the difference.
Aim it toward Red Shiny, would you?
This is the...
All right. So this is what they call the devil's horn. Okay. This is what the heavy metal bands and stuff was doing, like in the 80s and all that stuff, right? 70s, 80s, right?
sign of the horns. A curse sign. The two fingers extended. This way.
I'm showing you like this, right?
They spread apart for sort of shotgun blast, you know.
I always figured if I ever met the devil, he'd have dirty fingernails. Go on.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Where?
Dirty, dirty.
Now, this is crazy. Look at how he spins his web, right? It's like that. This is how he's spinning the web. It's this, right? So now they got the kids doing it. They're emulating Spider-Man, right? Even Doctor Strange. Okay. So they're pushing Satanism through their entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have kids emulating satanic hand signs and all of this stuff, right? And they said it was another guy. His name was Nicholas Shrek, and he was a member of this Church of Satan. But he said that what you would see in the 90s, you would see a big explosion in occult stuff, right? But now, I want you to, this, as a matter of fact, this is him right here. This is him right here. Now, I want you to listen very closely to this, because this is really powerful.
Illuminati, you've come to take control. You can take my heartbeat, but you can break my
We are in control. We are in control because basically we are not a political organization. We are an occult organization. We're working behind the scenes to manipulate the way that people think. The war that we are waging is a guerrilla war on the human mind. And we use musical frequencies, the dominant frequency, which I've referred to before, and symbolism and imagery to awaken dormant aspects of the human mind. And symbolism and imagery to awaken dormant aspects of the human mind. What we're waging is a cultural war right now on every front, in music, in literature, utilizing the media against itself. We're using music because that's the instrument that young people respond to right now. We're doing propaganda directly to awaken the wolf in man. We are
To awaken the wolf in man, right? Watch it as it continues.
In control, and symbolism and imagery to awaken dormant aspects of the human mind. Politics is really the puppet show of human beings, and we transcend that. But we are interested in the control of human beings for our own purposes. We are in control. The wolf represents the beast in man.
Represents the beast in man, right?
That's what we seek to emulate.
Wolves are bloodthirsty.
Mm.
Yeah, now wolf, and a wolf is a bloodthirsty animal. So when they even making reference, you can't let any of that get away from you. So you gotta hold on to it.
Leash in humanity because it's been repressed and tamed by Judeo-Christian values, and that above all is what we seek to eradicate. The wolf should be unleashed, destroying everything that Judeo-Christianity has succored and kept alive. We have no concern for the homeless, particularly. We don't have any concern in helping people. As Adolf Hitler said, we seek to bring about a youth that has closed its heart to pity.
Bring about a youth who has closed their heart to pity.
All of the humanist values that Judeo-Christianity has encouraged, we want to wipe them out. It's led to democracy, social humanism, the idea of equality. All of this filth has to be wiped out if the human race is going to continue to take the next step in evolution. The end of the old order, an end of the old world, and the beginning of a new order.
Right? What we just talked about earlier when we looked at the 10-point plan, right?
I noticed that Jay-Z was doing like this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to show you some stuff with Jay-Z, right? But, now look at this. This is the monster drink, right? And what people don't know is that in Hebrew, these are sixes. So this is on the clan, it's supposed to be a scratch mark, right? But these are sixes. So they hide in the 666. And then when you look on the back of the can, it says, Unleash the Beast.
It does.
Unleash the Beast. And what did they just say? We're trying to unleash the beast in man.
Right.
Satanism and the occult is heavy in this society. And people don't see it because you don't understand the symbols. When you start to understand the symbols, you start to see a whole lot of things, right? They even got a canned water called Liquid Death. And they talk about how in some of the commercials, they show the production of it. And they have witches and stuff praying over it. And I'm like, this is...
Who gonna drink that?
Yeah, people are buying it. It's called Liquid Death. Canned water, right? It's just fun. This is a scene from the Planet of the Apes.
Read to him the 29th scroll. 6 words.
Beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn. Alone among God's primates, he kills for sport, or lust, or greed. Yea, he will murder his brother to possess his brother's land. Let him not breed in great numbers, for he will make a desert of his home and yours. Shun him. Drive him back into his jungle lair, for he is the harbinger of death.
And it's funny because the harbinger, something that foreshadows a future event, something that comes, that gives an anticipatory sign of what is to come. That movie series, The Planet of the Apes, was about us. You see the story of COINTELPRO in there if you watch it. I'm talking the original Planet of the Apes movie, right? But now I gotta make sure we do this before. All right, so we watched the thing about Saudi, right? But we never really talked about what this guy's trying to do, what this prince is trying to do, right?
أنا أعتقد أن أوروبا الجديدة هي الشرق الأوسط.
He was doing all that because the Middle East would be the New Europe. So he looks up to, they admire these people.
You know what he did when he came into power?
When he killed that guy.
No, but prior to that, when he came into power, he locked everybody up. He locked everybody up before he said, I want all your money. He said, if you want to get out of jail, give me all your money. He locked all these people up. Some of the people rebelled. He said, lock them up till they give in. And that's what he did. And even here, you know, the things that he basically, you know, those who like to embrace Trump, the way he embraces Trump. You know, so all these things that was actually foretold, you know, about the children, what they would do to the parents, you know, they know that he's actually destroying everything that his family created. All for money, all for the lust of money.
All for the lust of money.
And that's why today in Saudi Arabia, they have all kind of sports. The dress is not there. They used to have what they call not clothing police, but something like that. You know?
I know you're talking about. But they also had the concerts now, and theaters, and slowly homosexuality, right? It's starting to permeate their society. But I want to show you these two Hakeem. You tell me what you think about them. It says, the prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, near the end of time, the hearts of